Uh-oh. Rub
And
your head.
here, rub it. Go ahead, make a wish. Uh, we got Jagger up. Yeah, Little Beaver Fang is here. Very good. Sweetness. I'd like to start off and say that Vino, our thoughts and prayers are with you, buddy. Our condolences. Vino lost a family member, so he is not going to be with us tonight. Um, so just know, Vino, that we're thinking of you, buddy. Um, with that, J Rob, let's. Are you here, by the way? Or are you getting?
Yeah,
Let's
I'm here.
just give the disclaimer now, because you know that it's probably going to be pretty nasty.
It's never too early.
Hey, kids, this is an adult stream. Anyone who is under the age of 18 should probably go somewhere else tonight. Things will get down and dirty, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be some kind of nasty shit going on. So just be warned, and we thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah.
The look on the marshal's face makes me agree that might happen.
What do you mean? I don't understand. That's not fair. I got a nice looking face, right? Friendly, inviting. Yeah.
Friendly, inviting, and strangely,
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, when we last left our posse, and I'd need to find. Where's that map? Uh, shoot, I don't even have the stream client joined up.
So Timmons is going to go over to Jeb, and he's going to lean over to him. Jeb's in and out of consciousness. He's going to say, "You almost got yourself killed. Riding off like that."
Yeah, he's in and out of consciousness. And I don't know if Bunny's back. Bunny, are you back? Not yet. She's still getting situated.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, I was
Paloma.
taking a gulp of water right when you started saying that.
So Paloma, and this is strictly roleplay flair. Okay. Um, where you're at, and it fits perfectly with the scene. I mean, this cemetery that it seems like everything was raised up out of the cemetery, and was trying to get at Father Miguel, who was kind of holed up here in the mission. But Jeb was in pretty bad shape. You guys drug him in. He's been in and out of consciousness. And um, Paloma would realize that something really strange is going on here because her healing magic is not working as it should. And again, like I said, strictly roleplay flavor. So Jeb's going to be in and out of consciousness. You guys can either stay, hold up here and do what you need to, but there's a big wide world out there. It's time to maybe throw him in the wagon and head back and wrap up your deal with Crying Wolf's band. Spinster. Uh-oh, Drake. Uh-oh.
Wah, wah, wah. He always says 257. That's just coincidence.
That must be his magic number or something, 257.
Spin 77, spin 257, spin 77. I don't know. It doesn't go together.
I don't know, but isn't he like some kind of weird math engineer, mathematician or something? Sven, welcome to the stream. Hey. So anyway.
He's a cable guy. What are you talking about? He's a cable guy.
Yeah. Yep. He's like the Jim Carrey that comes to your house. All right, so let's see here. Who sent me messages? Paloma, Father Miguel, Timmons. I only had 3 messages.
So I sent one on Discord.
Yep. Oh, did you? Send it over there. You know what? That fits you though, H.G. Willikers. That does. You have been a bad, bad boy. Well, that's 4 of the 5 of you. 2, 3. No, that's. I'm just missing one. And let me make sure my stream is muted over there so it's not echoing back. All right, so Paloma, here's another thing that as you guys try it, now don't forget you've been traveling all day yesterday and then all night you had a big gunfight with a bunch of Union soldiers and you thought you'd head to this light and kind of heal up and get some rest and you got here and there was like skeletons and undead shit all over the place. And you fought your way through that. You made it inside the mission where Father Miguel, a new acquaintance of yours, basically said, hey, it's safe in here, so you guys got inside. But you've needed some rest. So Paloma starts tending to Jeb. For some reason, her healing magic's not working. He's in and out of consciousness. So you guys kind of, maybe take a little nap or something, try to get some rest before you head back. And Paloma, during this time, you have a dream. And you see in this dream, it's more like a vision, and the Earth Mother is crying out, and she is taken on in your dream the guise of a maternal or a matriarch wolf, leader of a wolf pack, and it's like she's howling and she's crying out. And you can see as she's running through your dream with her pack following her that one by one her pack is disappearing. And you kind of interpret this as you wake up that the earth is crying out, something is eating away at the earth itself, at the earth mother and the spirit. So anyway, you got that going through your head. So I'm going to last we ended the session, it's 5 a.m. on Saturday the 17th of May in 1879. So I'm going to bump the time up here. How long you guys want to just sit around and rest before you get back on the road, on the trail?
Until we can't see no more undead walking around. That's for show.
Yeah, you don't see any more undead walking around.
So I'm going to get headed right out. I need supplies.
You need supplies? You want
What's that? He's naked. Well, yeah, let's get the wagons because that meat ain't getting any better. So as long as I don't know, a couple hours. What time of day is it? Did I miss that? Is it morning?
Well, it had been sunset, so a couple hours resting would take us to afternoon. Mid-afternoon? Second lunch?
Oh, you're getting the shakes, HG. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, he's still got some of his personal stuff. Fire bombs. I feel naked.
We got to go back to. How do we got to go back to?
Perdition.
Where's the Perdition? And how far away are we from Perdition?
About 2 days. You rode a hard 2 days to get here, so with Jeb wounded and the wagons, probably
we got
3 days back, maybe 4.
We got wagons somewhere, or did we leave those in Perdition?
No,
you
got the wagons that had the. Do we have any extra communion wine in the mission here? No, the mission's been abandoned for a while. There's not really any supplies here. Nothing here but dust.
Why weren't the undead going in the mission?
They weren't going in the mission. They couldn't go in the mission, as a matter of fact. I'm going to reset the.
Tell me, why don't them undead come in here?
Well, amigo, I think they don't come in here because the holiness. This here is blessed ground, and skeletons and the living dead, those that are abominations, they can't get in.
So if I took that rug over there and I put it in my wagon, they couldn't come in my wagon?
I don't know if it quite works like that, but they certainly not like to go on the road. They could just reach over and rip out your throat, which is the big issue.
Well, they
Yeah,
almost
that's
did that
pretty
to
much the
Jet.
problem.
Yeah, he's over there with these
You
great
know,
big gnarly freaking wounds in the side of his neck right now.
you need a cigarette in your hole?
Fuck. That's gross. Oh, let's
Wheels
see.
on the bus go round and round.
All right, reset fate chips, and I must do this.
Ew, new adventure cars. What do I got?
All right, and then I have to. I don't know why the Marshall's chip window never shows up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll probably take Jeb out of the party sheet and out of the combat tracker for tonight, because that way he won't be drawing the cards. Or the chips, give you guys a chance at like blue chips, a better chance at blue chips or whatever.
That's fine. As Jeb lays there, Little Beaver comes over and slits his throat with a Bowie knife.
Fuck. By the way, did you guys
That's a joke.
did you
We assumed.
my mic is much lower. Is that any better?
Sound loud and clear.
Let's see, mic to all, mic to stream. That's as loud as I can get it going. But I can turn everybody else down, and then you can just turn the stream up. How's that?
We just want to be turned on, damn it. What you doing over there?
All right,
No.
so
This is us talking at a normal voice.
all right, this ought to get us closer, and I'll try to be loud. I'll try to use my really loud Marshall's voice. All right.
Please don't.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. We don't want you to lose your voice. Be how like.
Okay, Marshall. Little Beaver has a question. Are those individuals still laying out there on the road?
Yeah, there's piles of skeleton bones with, they got some meat hanging off of them. But those the three gunmen, the skeletons were just attacking with their gnarly old hands and shit. But the three gunmen, they still look like fairly fresh corpses. And so first of all, answer me this question: how long did you guys rest for Paloma to have had this vision and realize her healing's not, Anybody?
Well, I don't know, but Miguel would have offered to guard them while they rested because he had already been. So it would have
Does
been.
anybody gain anything from a longer rest? I think
really.
Paloma would be the only one that
Paloma.
might gain any spells or whatever.
Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna say it's 9 a.m. So, you guys, it's not late in the morning, but you've taken that last fight was about 5, so you've taken 4 hours here to kind of recoup. As you go outside, you start gathering the wagons and stuff and trying to. You do see that the other 3, the the 3 undead that you had the biggest problem with. They're laying out there like in piles. I got to find that damn map. I know that's what I did. I opened this up.
While everyone is gathering their supplies, can Father Miguel try to do last rites on the scary-looking undeads in hopes that stops them from coming back anymore?
Last rites on the
If not, we can stuff their bones in that well and we'll seal it up.
You could, man, but it's going to take you a while to gather all these people up and reinter them because they just kind of crawled up out of the dirt. They didn't, it's not like open graves. They just kind of wormed their way up out of there. So you'd have to redig these graves and shit.
I was just hoping a blessing on the scary-looking ones would stop them.
We're just going to take their hands. That's it. Then they can't shoot nobody. We're just taking their hands.
You're going to cut their hands off?
Wrong, Paleface.
We can
Little
put them in the
Beaver.
trunk.
Taking scalps.
You're going to take
That one don't even have no scalp. What are you taking? His ear?
It's not hard to take the scalps, man. Matter of fact, you might not even need a knife. You just kind of grab the hair and yank it off the top.
Oh, I think you got the whole face with that one. You got the whole face with that one.
Oh, God. I have to find my...
You can wear it. Trick or treating.
There it is.
Little Beaver has the knife in hand and starts walking toward Timmons.
He runs. Here. I'm over here. I'm looking down this well. He walks away real fast.
Yeah, I guess I'll throw this map up there. And, of course, it's got the wrong.
And what would these unsavory individuals be packing on them while we're here?
Some pistoles.
Give me just a moment here. Get the right one pulled. Well, whatever reason.
Yes, and Marbanya drew this map, actually. Well, yeah, that one.
100% for that one.
Do what, this map? Yeah, I did that map. You like that, Sven? I don't know what the hell's going on with, what in the...
Down and right.
Oh, yes, I do know.
Marbanya, was my
Yes, ma'am.
whisper fine? Was my what? Did you get my whisper?
I did. And did you get my chip?
Mm,
Should have.
how many am I supposed to
Let's
have?
see. Marshall has drawn. Miguel, HG, Paloma, and Timmons. Yep, it's right up there. Timmons got a red one. Paloma got a blue one. HG got a blue one.
No, I was just curious how many I was supposed
Father
to have.
Miguel
That's
got
all.
a blue one. Holy shit. The only
I
person that
think he
didn't whisper
changed,
me
doesn't
was J-Rob.
I didn't read anything that said I was supposed to when I read the recap, so I didn't.
You didn't read down through the rest of it?
We done the bottom. The very bottom. I almost didn't see it too. I was like, oh wait, I better check.
Oh, that shit. Oh, okay. Now I've fucking.
Shit. Should make him fight a werewolf. No, I'm just kidding.
A little Beaverfang would do it, you know that.
Yeah. Mud wrestling? Wrestling? Is that how you guys say it?
Wrestling. Wrestling.
I'll wrestle with you some.
Some
Who?
wrestling.
He gonna wrestle you.
It's like a free expansion on Paloma's scalp collection.
Oh fuck. She's already planning where to put my fucking scalp on the wall of the goddamn teepee.
Sorry for the interruptions. I continue on Marbanya. My bad.
No, I was still trying to get. I don't know what the hell happened to some of the elements on my overlay, man. Everything was kind of all out of kilter and out of whack. But it's good. It's all good. It's good.
It was kind of like you stopped too fast and the pizza slid in the box. That's kind of what it looked like.
Yeah, it's
Everything was like shifted.
fucking jacked up. That's all I know. Get out of here, you little bastard. Gone. Oh, did I had the button pressed, didn't I?
Jacked up, jacked down, jacked to the side, jacked off.
I wasn't watching you. I thought you were chasing a mosquito.
He says the sooner you leave, the better. So you go out there and you sprinkle some holy water on these dead guys.
Why don't you drink the holy water and you piss on them? Is that the same thing?
Not quite.
It would be a lot funner.
I'd have to look into that.
It's holy pee.
Where
What if
are
you
y'all
did it?
headed there?
We going to perdition. It's kind of in the middle of here in the spirit world.
We're in the spirit world.
Interesting. Perhaps I might join you along. I want to make sure my friend the sheriff here ends up okay.
Yeah. His bandages could use some tending to while I'm riding this wagon. Giddy up. As two wagons, I believe, start heading back towards perdition. One of them's full of meat.
One of them's full of meat. One of them's full of vegetables and stuff.
We got a bunch of weapons.
Yeah, a bunch of just miscellaneous Winchesters and pistols. Nothing.
What kind of those harrowed fellers? What kind of weapons did they carry? Like anything decent? The old rundown crap, or?
Let me see.
Yeah, why are they packing? That's what I've been at.
Oh, I thought you was out there scalping them. I didn't know you was asking what they was packing.
I said, what do these unsavory individuals have on them as well?
Oh, okay.
Marbanya, he is an Indian. He is checking their stuff.
That's racist. Little Beaver looks at you and points his knife directly at you.
Colt Dragoons. All three of them.
Timon says, I was going to do it if you weren't. Colt Dragoons.
We'll take those. Did they also have like gun belts?
Well, yeah, they had holster.
Well, see, Little Beaver doesn't have one, so.
Well, now, so you just brought something up. Everybody roll a notice roll.
I don't want to. My notice is always.
It's like riding a wagon.
Well, Little Beaver, you did pretty well. You and Father Miguel, you guys would both notice, and especially you, Little Beaver, you're down there you're scalping these fuckers. Of course, you take one of their hats off and the guy's bald underneath, no hat or no hair.
Oh, I'm wearing a hat. By the way.
You're taking one of their hats?
No, I'm wearing a hat from the last session.
Fancy hat before.
I forget what the hat was. What was the hat?
Oh, yeah, what was that hat? Oh, it was the top hat. The
the slash hat.
Oh, it was a top?
Yeah, the steampunk guy had on.
Yeah.
I need to get a picture of that hat and put it in here so J. Rob can throw that.
It looks like the Indian from Josie Wales, right? Kinda. With this top hat on.
Kinda, yeah.
Now,
except a little bit younger.
As you're looking at these guys, they've got this grave dirt like all in their clothes and everything. But kind of oddly enough, Father Miguel and Little Beaver noticed this. There's no dust or dirt in these sidearms or in these belts. They're like, well taken care of firearms. These haven't been buried in the dirt for a while like these other three.
I should mention to y'all, I might have seen another figure around before. Pretty suspicious. I'm wondering maybe he armed these fellows. So probably best to keep an eye out.
You said it was. You said it was a preacher fella.
I'm not sure. I just saw a dark figure lurking around the cemetery at times. Then these skeletons showed up.
Oh, did he look like a reverend?
Yeah, Chief Dan George. Oh, I love that old guy in that Outlaw Josie.
No, not specifically. It's hard to tell when, it's all night. He's lurking around and the undead.
Well, we met this guy not far from here. He's bad. He's got some bad thing going on, so he might have been him.
You know, I had a dream, and I think something really truly wrong is going on here. Something really unnatural, and it's really upsetting the spirits. We should investigate further, I think.
I told you, girl, the devil had done come for me.
Do you want to get stabbed? Who is a girl? I am a shaman. First
Y'all
and
a bunch of
foremost.
kids to me.
Hey,
So does that mean you're like investigating, Paloma, the area around the mission here?
Yeah. After I hex his flask. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
And H.G. Willikers develops a sudden case of Montezuma's revenge. Spends the rest of the morning over in the bushes looking for leaves, and there are none, except on these oak trees over here.
just use your sleeve. That's what I do, and then I wash it later.
All
You
that
just gotta
poison.
remember which one, because this one's for the ass and this one's for the nose. It sucks when you get it
I thought
up
it
and you give yourself a dirty Sanchez. It really messed up.
I'm gonna be. Fuck it. I'm taking 2 of these gun belts,
All right.
and I'm gonna strap them across my chest, almost like you would a bandolier. They're gonna be a little tight.
You got
Just-
these 2 Colt Dragoons hanging out of them?
They're like around your shoulders, like
Yeah.
All right. You see that one of these Colt Dragoons, little beaver, has pearl handles on it. And the gun belt on the inside of it is the name Robert Flett.
Little Beaver can't read that.
Oh, okay, you can't read that. Well, you see, I forgot about that.
and then those are some words.
Little Beaver looks at Paloma and says, "White man language."
Good evening, Maticuri.
She'll take it and throw it at H.G. Willikers.
You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to start a Sirenscape. Here I spent all day setting that shit up and gave you guys the links and everything. We got chat triggers back now, so you guys fire your weapons and
Would
whatnot.
that be athletics?
I'm sorry, Bunny. Go ahead and say that again.
I'm using this flask or whatever this thing is that Little Beaver thing cannot read because I can't read it either, and I'm going to throw it at HG Potato.
The flag.
What's that, Maticuri?
Is that an athletics?
The really funny part is that there's a gun still in it when she throws it.
Oh, the belt, the gun belt. I thought you said a flask.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, I said or whatever it was that he found. Sorry, I wasn't sure. Like I heard the belt thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a gun belt. It's a holster and a gun belt. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With a gun in it. and you throw it at HG, and that
Yes,
would be
please.
that's yeah. You're gonna have to check that.
Is that
Bones.
athletics?
Yeah, let's throw an athletics check out there.
Little Beaver's eyes get really wide.
No. I'm gonna re-roll that. There we go.
Uh-oh, what happened? Special fate chip, Bunny Paloma, character sheet ID, dash, blah, 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 fate chips, white. White. I don't understand that.
I think it just being
Well,
difficult.
it could be, and Matakiri is in the stream out there. Matakiri, after Deluxe Oz left the Fantasy Grounds community and pulled his extensions down, basically Matakiri stepped up to the plate and redid the ability to trigger sounds from chat. So there are explosions, there are healing sounds, there are entanglement sounds. I went through each of your character sheets and made sure that I had something for each of you guys. Well, the message of the day has instructions on, how to download the free online player and all that stuff so that you can hear those things. So if we
There it goes. I heard something.
I forgot to.
I heard
There we go. There's a code.
There you go.
Yeah.
I hear nothing.
Are you into Sirenscape online player?
Yes.
I am. I didn't hear anything.
Did you
Click on the link in the message of the day
that says invite?
to get into his game? I don't see you guys in his.
Oh, I think I'm online. I followed the link in, but I don't think.
You had to download, then you have to click on the link to get into his game. There you go, Silver Fox. Doot boom.
Yeah.
So now push the sound and he'll hear it. There you go.
Wait, where is this link?
Okay. I hear it now. I think I shot myself in the toe.
The message of the day. Is that what you're asking for, Wicked?
Images. Go to select shared and then go Oh, I don't see a message of the day on the list.
That's not an images. It's a story entry. It's right there.
Oh, the story. That's what I meant. Yeah, the join link.
So if you're looking at the stream, and it'll be lagging for you players a little bit, but right here is a download to get the player. I think you got to have an account. It's all free. And you start the player, and then you click this join link right there, and it should join you right to.
Yeah, there he goes. Wicked's in. So push the sound so you can hear it.
Gotcha.
That was me.
I was like, what the hell was that?
That was so loud. I don't even have Sirenscape open and I heard that. What the heck?
That was Drake's mouth.
Oh,
That-
that explains that.
That
Okay.
explains that. Timid.
That's when I take a really small poop and it just drops out of my ass and into the toilet.
The popcorn goes.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Those are back.
The farts are back.
The
Oh God.
The farting for 3 hours.
For
4
3 hours. You didn't have to sit next to him while he farted for 4 hours. Oh, good old.
I want that played at my eulogy. Just him saying that. That would I would smile in my coffin. I'd be like, be funny.
I'll come down there and quote just for you, man.
The farting.
Okay, so Paloma, you're out here looking around and kind of investigating this place. Tell me where you go. Show me on a map here.
What's this?
Where you're looking.
Let's go over there.
She's gonna check all of the crevices.
The crevices.
Yeah.
Like
She'll probably start.
these big holes here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll spend at least an hour examining around the buildings and in that big hole. And
Okay.
Just
She's
kinda
mostly
wanna-
just checking
We'll
the
do a
holes
police
based
of the
on
area
the
before we leave. Look in some
tendons.
windows.
Please let me talk, please.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. She's gonna start with each of the holes and then work her way around just based on what the dream was about. And just work her way from east to west.
Okay, from east to west. So as you start looking around here, you guys, Paloma says there's some bad mojo going on. And you come over here first, and you notice this is an old mine. And Father Miguel, you could give, your time spent here was kind of at the tail end when the old priest had already abandoned this mission. There was only a couple of people left, and they were trying to dig out a little bit of silver here and there, but these mines had basically gone dry. These other crevices seem a little more, I don't know, like angry earth, like the earth is just split apart. Of course, this is, uh, you know, big earthquake country. So you're not certain, but this is definitely an old abandoned worked mine back here. As you work your way around west, you eventually get over here to the cemetery, which is here, and this is where you guys kind of saw a few of the skeletons pull themselves up out of the ground. But you notice over here there are 3 other graves. And there's some kind of strange, angry-looking totems shoved in the ground. Father Miguel, you would know that that is not hallowed ground outside that cemetery fence. And you guys who are all kind of over here examining this can give me a notice. You know what? I would have given you a +2 or something on that. Father Miguel, you're going to notice, first of all, there's something hanging from one of those oak trees. Like right there.
Can I tell what it is?
Yeah, you get close, like blowing in the breeze, and you get closer, and it's a old, tattered. Oh, it's been in the weather for a little while, but a rope and a hangman's noose. But you look a little bit closer, and there are a couple of other ropes that have been tied on limbs next to this one, but they've, been cut away or blown away or something.
Interesting.
All right. And other than that, you guys don't really. So you scout the dead guys, the 3 dead guys that still had some hair, and you took their gun belts. So you got 3 Colt Dragoons. We'll say that each one of them had 24 rounds of ammo, and the 3 gun belts. And in one of the gun belts, there's some like script that's been stamped into the leather on the inside.
Yeah, it was just a name.
That's the one that just hit H.G. Willikers upside his noggin, isn't it?
Yep. Well, it didn't hit him. It flew past his head. HG just happened to
Oh, no.
stumble at the right time.
He was taking a swig. He's like, ooh, it goes right by. Right, dag nabbit. Make me spill my drink, dag nabbit.
What were you saying, Wicked?
I'm pretty sure she hit me with an 8.
Oh, did she hit you?
She burned a freaking card to hit him.
And I got sidetracked. Oh, she did. Yes, pretty sure she hit you with an 8. How much damage did she do? A D4.
A gun belt, D4.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was just an attack roll, not
Yeah.
anything else.
Yeah. You smacked him.
I
knocked
rolled
him
an
around,
8.
but
Yeah.
yep, you hit him.
Spilt my booze.
Spilt your
She's
booze.
like, what's it
Monster.
say?
Says learn to respect your elders.
She's like, I'm going to show you a lot of respect in 5 forms if you don't read that. And she like holds up her fist with all 5 fingers because that's as far as she's learned how to count.
Hey. Alright. So it's somebody's
Actually, no,
name,
technically
right?
she can count her,
Such
but
anger.
still. Yeah?
Such anger.
Called her a girl. She's grown.
Strong
A
woman.
little beaver cross.
Quite strong there.
Yeah, I'll read it out to her. Before she beats me up.
What this the stamp on the inside of the gun belt?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says Robert Flett.
Yeah, it's just his name.
Bobby. I remember Bobby from back in the day.
Bob.
We used to go hang out over in the graveyard and put nooses around our neck. I remember that guy.
Maybe.
Does anyone know who this guy is?
Got a lot of
Maybe we
experience.
add
to have
you.
noose around
Was he
your neck.
famous?
I can't barely hear you, J-Rob. You're like quiet or
I'm not surprised.
something. Yeah.
I usually have a hard time hearing him anyways.
No, I got nothing.
No, I got nothing.
So anything else you guys want to do here at Mission de los Santos Resucitados?
We want to finish. What is this thing? Did somebody go look at that thing? What is that? What is that out there? I see it sticking up. What is this?
Father Miguel, you're not positive, but it definitely looks more like Native American something. Some kind of a
I don't know. Not something I'm very familiar with. Miss Paloma it is, right? I don't suppose you have an idea what this.
Paloma,
What?
will you come look at this thing, please?
She'll walk over and hold out her hand.
but pay me. Pay me, I'll look
And
at
she
it.
puts up one finger.
I give her a gold, or what are they, silvers?
Or it can be a
It's
dollar.
payday anyways.
Silver dollar.
She's like, okay. And she'll take it. And what do I need to roll for this? Like tribal medicine? Or
Yeah, give me a tribal medicine roll. That'd be perfect.
uh
Well,
reroll
unfortunately,
that.
not from your tribe.
No.
But
I'll spend my chip. I think my chips are also broken, by the way. It's not actually taking them out.
That's what happened when you spend good gold, silver.
it's not. Okay, so Maddie, we
Yeah,
got an
I've
issue
used
there.
2 of my white ones so far, but I still have 3.
It's this if you're looking, Maddie Curie, this text here, special fake chip. Well, you can't see that because it's not. It's only on the
Yeah,
DM side.
we don't see it in player side.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a screenshot real quick.
She on our side says Plum is using a white fate chip, and then she used tribal medicine trait roll was a natural
Right.
1. So,
But it's not removing their chips. So, which are bennies, which are think of inspiration, sort of say experience. Anywho, so yeah, with that you look at it and you're like, well, it's not really, this must be something from the southwestern tribes, but you get the gist of it. I mean, this is some big medicine somebody was trying to pull, and one of the things they could have been doing is trying to raise the dead.
You know, do you know who, do you know what the people were trying to do here? Did, my people live here before this was all built? And she just points at, the buildings.
I'm not entirely sure what came before, but most of the citizens, when this was a town, were miners from back.
Well,
Not very many of your people, but it's been a couple of years. I just returned after a trip up north.
well, I think this is one of those situations where, and she's like looking at Timmons, then she looks at H.G. Williker. She's like, I think it's what you people say, you've done fucked up. So
You
it's
done fucked up.
That happens a lot.
Oh, I'd award you a fate chip on that, but since they're not
Wait,
disappearing anyway, who cares?
She's like, I think someone was very upset that this stuff was placed here, and so this is now here, and it's raising the dead. No dead people can rest here successfully.
so do we just chop it down, or how do we get rid of it? We don't need no more dead people wandering around.
She's like, as tempted as I am to tell you to go ahead and tear it down and see what happens, I don't also want to be in the crossfire when the spirits get worked up. So I would suggest no. We would have to,
Oh, another
settle
dog
them.
gonna come
Reserve health
after us.
weapon.
Yeah, we
Thank you
probably
for the
shouldn't mess
cheer
with
bits,
it
man.
then. I'm okay with that.
Good to see you. Thanks for
Well,
stopping by the
maybe
Another
stream
devil
tonight.
dog.
Anyway, whoever got it put up there deserved it. Sounds like we should just leave it right here.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, it looked
may
pretty
already
good right
played
there,
out,
I
too,
think.
because these
well,
three
she was
graves
going, yeah.
Yeah, it looked
are.
pretty good right there. You know what? I'm gonna water
Well,
that
what
place
I
right
was
there under it.
going to
Sprinkle some
say
water on it.
is that we could instead try to see why the spirits are so restless in this area, and hopefully it doesn't require tearing up all these buildings, and then it should resolve itself. Nature is very resilient.
These three graves right here, unlike inside the cemetery, where those skeletons just kind of worm their way up out of the dirt, these three graves have been excavated. Big piles of earth laid beside them. Obviously,
Would
they were
Paloma
shallow graves.
reasonably make...
Yeah, go ahead, Paloma.
Right. It would be possible for Paloma to make a guess, or based on her successful roll, was it possible that the person who put the totem up did so use the bodies as like a sacrifice to the spirits, since you have to have some sort of sacrifice to kind of rile the spirits up or into abnormal action?
Well, you would have noticed that on the totem, that there's like strips of human flesh hanging from this totem.
Oh, okay. She's like, well, I mean, we know where the bodies came from, and she's going to point to the thing, and she's going to say, oh, and so based on the flesh that's on there, how long ago was this put up then?
Well, based on the flesh, I mean, the flesh could be months old.
Okay, so it's been a while.
Yeah, it's not
least.
fresh, bloody flesh. Okay. But it's definitely human flesh. You can
Was
see
this all here when Miguel arrived?
Do what?
Was this here when Miguel arrived a couple days ago?
No. Not that you remember. But then you were here for a day or two before you started having the problem with the undead.
I'm not sure who did this or how they did it, but it's I think it's just a couple days ago that they set up whatever.
So they came back for you.
I do remember some whispers from back in the old But I never saw anything like this until this.
Yeah, we're all like backing away from this thing.
Everybody's backing away.
Sound like the curses on them church peoples.
Mission de los Santos Resurrectos is El Tosto. Let's get out of here.
We leave you white people behind.
Freaking already on his horse. He's like,
Paloma's gonna tug on Little Beaver's arm and she's gonna say, but the earth spirits are very upset. We should at least take care of that first. And then we can leave them to their, what's the word that they heathen ways? Heathen ways.
Heathen ways. Paloma, where we go?
Well, right now we need to figure out. Well, why did my voice? Okay. She's gonna say, first we should, figure out the problem, solve the problem, and then we go, and she just points in a random direction off into the distance. It's like, whoop. She's like, that's the plan.
Wise Paloma. Solve problem. Tell Little Beaver Fang where go.
Yes.
Little Beaver crosses his arms and just stands there waiting for Paloma to figure this out.
She's gonna race over here and start checking this hole again. She's like checking the spirit hoodoo telemetry. Oh wait, I'm not a witch doctor. Well, you get my point. Checking the winds.
Yeah, you're looking, and I don't know. These are more natural looking. I mean, this
Is
isn't
there
really
anything
your
down
neck of the woods. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Proper heathening.
Yeah. Then she's gonna run back, think about it a bit more. Does she know of any ways to safely like cleanse this totem?
Well,
Or could I roll to see that?
You would know that once
Okay.
the magic's played out, it's played out. I mean,
Okay.
it's like it's a one-use thing.
Seems like it would still have some bad juju.
Probably
That's
because this has looked.
The West Indian enemy.
Well, now this has looked poor. Yeah, it's not quite voodoo, but just a different flavor, different among different peoples. I mean, it's dark magic. But all voodoo, just because they cut a chicken's head off and squirt blood all over the place, doesn't necessarily mean they're doing bad magic, right?
Yeah, but using people is kind of disruptive.
Yeah, exactly.
They're having some fried chicken.
And we fully support anyone out there who wishes to practice the, art of voodoo. No insult.
Well, yeah, it's pretty holistic, and it's all about respecting the dead people, and it has a lot of Christian undertones.
Yep, mass on Saturday night and
voodoo
mass on Monday.
On Thursday.
All right, so for flavor, Paloma is going to use her knowledge of tribal medicine and kind of, actually, you know what? She's gonna cast kind of like a sucker to kind of like calm the spirits in this area, kind of similar to how she would calm the fatigue or disease out of a person.
Okay,
Is she's trying to like just slowly take down this totem.
Let's give us that sucker roll. Sucker.
Nice.
And you hear her kind of mumble some stuff in her native tongue. You're not sure what she's doing, but Plum, you're pretty satisfied that you've I don't know. Sukkar is for removing fatigue, so you just kind of cast it on the land, huh?
Like, all right, we're done here. If you wanted to eat that Timmins, you can. She's gonna walk away.
To eat what?
You want me to eat that?
Strips. She's like, I don't know. You put
Timmins
a lot of
actually
things in your
sniffs it.
mouth.
They didn't put enough salt on it. It rotted first. Is that a toe? Because Timmins realizes it's human flesh hanging from it, right?
You guys really don't see much else. Miguel, you can tell that this place has been abandoned since probably you left. You may have left with the last people. That no reason for you to stay here any longer. The buildings themselves are in need of repair in places, but you've pretty well thoroughly exhausted your search around, and not much more of interest here. And
off to perdition.
Father Miguel, you also had some people to meet, if you remember correctly. If you remember,
I was meeting it's about 10 days from now.
Right. Well, actually, it was about 10 days from when you left, right? Because you were just going to spend about 3 days heading this direction, and then see what you had left behind, and if there's anything left of the place, and then turn around and head back. Also to perdition, by the way.
Hey, Father, that's all you got? Is that one little bag?
I got some stuff on my horse.
It's a couple of days. You got some food in there?
Yeah, I
might
got
have to cut into one of these elk before then.
got a nice skillet here to cook up some food if you got some meat.
Timmons pulls the cover back on one of the wagons. We got a little bit.
And yeah, he's got 2 wagons loaded with food.
Oh, well, that's good. I can,
Technically not ours, but
along,
I'm sure we could have at least a little snack.
I can cook you some dinner later, too, if you don't mind me coming along. I was headed to this perdition place myself.
The company's better than nothing. Let's go.
All right, so you guys head out about 10 a.m. And for those of you that are keeping notes that are date specific, I'll just put those in there so you can drag them to your notes. About 10 a.m. you head back. You know you got at least 3-day journey, pending everything goes okay. And I'm going to close that map down and share this map.
Oh,
Nice.
Somebody was busy.
I did this early last week, maybe Saturday. I got it messing with that. I don't know, Friday or Saturday something. Anyway, you guys were off in this area, up in here. About 3 days back, 3 days ride with these wagons. So what I need, where is my table? Table for 3. Table for 3.
How much for the women and children?
How much for the little girls? Random encounter. There we go. Yeah, so Father Miguel, the RT Chestnut resupply company. They came down here, and when they got to Los Angeles, they arrived just right as this battle was ending. There was a huge battle, and so they weren't getting any help. They weren't able to find anybody to hire to they were looking for armed guards and whatnot. Um, and so they drifted off to the little town of Perdition, which is just east of Los Angeles. And by the way, that this map, like a lot of fantasy maps, is exaggerated to a certain extent. And that's where you left Mr. RT Chestnut and his folks, was in Perdition, and he told you that they would be heading down by south of here, and he told you basically where to meet him at. Unless you got back first. So anyway, you guys head out. I need somebody to give me I need 3 D20s. Thanks, Brad. So 15, 17, 2. All right. So you make it.
So what y'all doing heading towards Perdition there?
We taking all this food and stuff back to some Indians that got stolen from.
Oh. What you doing after that?
We for hire. Why?
Well, I happen to know that Senor Chestnut down over there, he's looking for some guards to help his salvage crew. I could give you
How much they pay?
name.
Because Devil's Posse's for hire right now. We're between missions, ain't we, fellas? And ladies.
Yeah, we just gotta pick up some food. A couple other little deals.
Well, we get the wagon. We got all we need. Where's this place at you talking about, Mr. Preacher Man?
Well, right now they're over there in Perdition. Somewhere south of here. I'm not entirely sure where the mission's headed. They're salvaging some stuff from the ruins from that earthquake.
Oh, well, we got a camp set up in Perdition. We kind of got it closed up right now, but is our shit still okay, Marbanya?
Your stuff in Perdition. You guys make it back, uneventful. No bad weather or anything.
Well, I will certainly introduce you to the Senor Chestnut.
How long were we gone for H.G. Williker's fermenting process to be happening?
You've been gone a total of about, let's see, 2, 3, and then a 3. About 6 days total. So, yeah, you're probably ready to start distilling this stuff, HG. You get back into town, and Father Miguel, you find Mr. R.T. Chestnut, and you let him know where there might be some armed guards.
Yeah, I saw this here. I think his name is Mr. Beaver. He dealt with that one thing that quite a storm up there. And this Miss Paloma, she seems to have quite a bit of knowledge about them, their name. And that Mr. Timmons, he blasted some things with a shot. I don't know what that H.G. Willikers was doing, but he was shooting fire. Definitely a potential good bunch. Plus, my friend the sheriff there.
We get Jib put up somewhere where you get some healing.
Yep. Well, Jeb is probably feeling a little bit better. He's still got some wounds, but he's conscious now. He's eating. He's not going to be much help though in a fight. But at least he can tag along with you. You know.
Yeah, someone's got to watch the horses.
So are we? Do we know where we're going? Where do we got to meet this? And where's this fella at that we got to talk to?
No, he should be here in Perdition somewhere. Is there a particular location they told me to go to in town?
Hang on, give me just a moment. Just a moment. Gotta move some stuff around. Okay. Well, he's staying at the little local hotel here. Whatever saloon, same saloon and hotel that HG's got to meet with this bartender at.
Oh, our little hangout that we're hanging out at.
Yeah, your hangout you've been hanging out at. You guys, first of all, are you going to deal with Crying Wolf's bunch?
Yeah, we need to deal with that first. Like the day we get in. Like get to our stuff, make sure it's good, and then go right directly there and deal with them. Then we'll go back and.
Well, I believe you left your wagons under their watchful protection. Did you not?
I do think you're right. Yep.
All right.
So that's the first place we go.
Okay, so you go back there, and they do.
Well, maybe get Jeff some. Do we need? Is he got to go to the hospital, or is he all right with us?
Nah, he's okay. On the way back, he's regained consciousness. He's still pretty weak.
Here, I got you some jerky. It was special totem jerky. Good.
Totem jerky.
Make it strong.
That's nasty.
Oh, those are flies. Get those off of there.
Are the flies just extra protein?
Okay, I got this stuff pulled up here, and all right. So you guys make good on your deal with Crying Wolf and his band, and they thank you heartily. Your stuff has been untouched. They cut out 20% of the supplies, so you basically now have, pending that all stays good, smoked meat and some tuber type, vegetables, that carrots and radishes and things that can keep for a while. Um, and you guys got enough food that if it stays, you could probably feed yourselves for a good month anyway.
It's a lot of meals there.
A lot of meals there. And then RT Chestnut is at the saloon. And if you want to introduce them, Miguel, you can. And basically, he says, yeah, I'm kind of in need. And he hires you guys on if you're willing to work. And what it is, he fills you in on this. It involves a salvage operation, meaning a ship and its crew. And you guys meet RT Chestnut. And he's the owner of RT Chestnut Supply Company out of Shanfan. And what happened was he tells you that Bayou Vermilion Railroad, which is the Southerners out of, well, it's actually owned by, some might say he's a voodoo priest, but out of New Orleans. But Bayou Vermilion Railroad sold 2 barges of Ghost Rock to Ace Motor Company out of Shanfan at a cut rate deal. And then those barges, which were traveling from south near Bear's Claw all the way up to Shanfan, were attacked just south of Los Angeles down here, and one of the barges was sunk. Now, they had a gunboat that was accompanying them, and the tugboats themselves had Gatling guns on them. But it seemed like these pirates, kind of overwhelmed them a little bit. One of the barges sunk, and so the 2 tugs and the gunboat have been keeping these pirates at bay. But this barge is sunk in a shallow water inlet where they tried to get to for safety. And RT Chestnut Supply Company, their job is to raise this thing up and get the Ghost Rock offloaded onto another barge, which he's been trying to secure out of Los Angeles. And with all the shit going on in Los Angeles right now, it's been hard to get anything done there. It seems like Reverend Grimm has locked the city down. This particular point in time, he's not really allowing much trade. The docks are shut down, and Mr. Chestnut basically says, "Well, this has just been a lost deal all the way around, boys. But I'd surely hire you on because I'm anticipating trouble. I got a sneaky suspicion them Bayou Vermilion, they probably the ones behind stealing back their own supply of Ghost Rock. I'm not going to let that happen. I'm going to raise that barge. I'm going to get that Ghost Rock offloaded, and we're going to get it to Shanfan. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'd be willing to pay y'all $100 a piece. Does that sound like a deal?" And he sticks his hand out.
What about my wagons and my mules? Can we take them on the barge?
On the barge? What do you mean wagons and mules? How many wagons and mules you got?
Oh, I got 4 mules and 2 wagons.
You willing to put them mules to work? Help get this barge up off the bottom?
The mules will work.
We'll find transportation for you then, Mr.
Simmons is the name. Devil's Posse Detective Agency is who you hired on, just so you know. We do some stuff pro bono, but we're going to take your money. We're going to go check out this barge full of Ghost Rock, and we're going to find out what's going on. And guess what? We need a ride to Shanfan anyways. So all in all, we're going to be helping each other out while you paying us. Right, boys? Lady?
Well, it sounds like a mutually good, beneficial deal on both sides. Mr. Timmons Simmons, I welcome you I welcome you on to the RT Chestnut Resupply Company. Now, if I can just get me a barge.
That might be a problem.
In that Los Angeles, that's not a very nice place these days.
Well, he basically tells you guys that, look, you guys start heading south, and he points to a spot, down here on the coast somewhere. And he says, I'll get that barge. I'm going into Los Angeles. They can't stop me. I've got people. I got contacts. I'm going to get that barge. I'm going to get me another tugboat, and I'm going to meet you down there. He says, gentlemen, I'll be heading out in the morning.
Big wagon. I don't think we need a barge. We'll just put the whole ship on the wagon. So about how far away is it on like travel time?
Travel time, he tells you it's going to take you a good probably 3 or 4 days to get down there. And if he leaves in the morning, he's got no doubts that he can try to secure that barge, get there, try to time it to where your arrival's about the same time. He says, and I'll tell you, I'm expecting trouble. You're going to earn your money. There's no doubt about it in my mind. Yeah.
Now, one last thing there, Frank. A friend of mine got a little injured. Suppose you could have I believe you have a company doctor, don't you? Take a look at him, make sure he's okay. Part of the deal.
A doctor? Well, he ain't got no
You
doctor
want us
on
in
the
a... Well, maybe you can hire one from in town or something, because you want all of us at our peak performance if there's definitely going to be trouble.
I would definitely
He's a
make
good
things a lot
shot.
easier if there's going to be trouble. You're the sheriff, is some sort of marshal now, even.
Who is? Your wounded buddy? All right. Little Beaver? I think I lost half the group.
I'm here.
I'm alive.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I just didn't. I hadn't heard from you guys in a while. You guys all, are you are you kosher with all this? Copacetic?
Kind of.
Sure. Though, Paloma wants to go and leave her horse with the tribe that's near here.
Okay, with gray wolves
Because
or
she's
crying
definitely
wolves,
not
mind?
trusting. Yeah, she doesn't trust these wackos to take her horse on a barge.
Little Beaver will follow Paloma's example when it comes to horse care.
Okay. So how do quests even come into play in Savage Worlds? I don't know if there's. I don't think there's any place on the party sheet to put that stuff.
There is a quest button.
There is a quest button, but I don't know what to. I guess I can just share
A
this
golden
with you guys.
opportunity. There we go. The dirty double-crossing bastard.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. So you guys can pin that wherever you want to then.
It's in the quest log because you shared it. Nice.
Cool. All right. So I tell you what, let's take an early
Probably
break.
take that.
Let's see. Yeah, no need for the persuasion roll, Miguel. Mr. Chestnut is just trying to find anybody willing to fight after that big battle. There's somebody wounded, and it's crazy right now. He'd be happy to take just about anybody, and considering it was Timmons that was making the deal, that should be obvious. Anyway, let's take a quick.
We getting paid to get a ride to Shan Fan. He just don't know it. Somebody always shooting at us anyways. What the hell? Might as well know which ways our enemies are coming.
That's right. That's right. Let's take a quick 10-minute break. Put some music on here. What happened to my music? Where the hell did my music go? That's terrible. That's just absolutely awful. Playlist. Well, damn. To heck. Cool. Okay, guys, we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Stick around. back.
Welcome back.
Well, thank you.
Welcome back.
All right. Show. Anything you guys want to do before you get on the road, or what's happening?
Well, we got plenty of food. I think we got supplies. H.G. Willikers might need some stiffs. You know, air to surface missiles or whatever he carries around.
HG, you resupply. I don't know. He might.
I don't know if he's back yet. Well, we'll just say he took some time to do that, whatever he
All
wants to do.
So we are headed
And then,
down.
I guess we're all piled up on the wagons because everybody got rid of their horses that ain't gonna bring them.
Yep. So Little Beaver and Paloma left their horses with Crying Wolf's band. He told you. He said, "I might not be here if you come back, but I'll be out here someplace in the high desert hunting."
We'll find you.
He gives you that, whatever. I guess a big hug for getting his stuff back for one thing. And HG, we assume you're resupplying. Do you need to take a day and distill, or what?
For the most part, make bombs, and I can do most of that in the back of his wagon on the trip there. Just to fill up my PowerPoints or whatever.
All right, so the next morning, you guys head south then. After doing whatever, you pack up camp, get the wagons loaded up, leave the horses with Crying Wolf. You guys start heading south. And Mr. R.T. Chestnut, he heads on into Los Angeles with a couple of his Chinese associates that travel with him. And he's going to go try to find a barge. So what I need is 3 days down there. I need 3D20s, 20 cider rolls. All right, one more. No, very good. So you guys make it down to wherever you was headed there.
So where does y'all want to up in the Sean Fan there?
But that's kind of a long story, I suppose, because the fella that we were going there ain't around right now. Right? Wasn't our mission something for Genthro and the agency in Shanfan? I don't remember.
No, Jethro said some guy, was going to pay you guys for investigating some weirdness out here. He didn't really elaborate on the details because, some of you guys might start thinking maybe there were no details. You don't know what that guy's agenda was, He was kind of a, government spook, CIA spook type is what we'd think of him today.
It was the newspaper guy who writes the articles said that
Lacey
going on.
Lacey said we should meet up with Captain Roderick Pennington Smythe.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Veno.
Hey, Veno.
Hey, Sheriff.
How are you, buddy?
Okay-ish.
You gotta stick around. Whoa, wow. Placeholder's not even here anyway. He must have
Yeah,
timed
he's
that
in the AFK channel.
He
Yeah.
pulled in one
What a
AFK. Slacker.
dick.
Well, I mean,
Didn't even say bye.
if you didn't put the AFK channel in there, it wouldn't get moved.
Really? Serious?
Really? Yeah. Because you don't have to have a AFK channel. Because I don't.
Yeah, I also don't have one that.
I thought you had to have one, and then that's where they would move.
No, it's just default that you have one. That's all.
Right.
Oh, that's a bunch of bullshit. Well, we're gonna fix that then. Oh, you connected. All right.
Mm-hmm. I figured I probably need a bit of a distraction tonight.
We just spoke to Senor Chestnut, and we are headed southward. We asked him about the doctor.
Wait, I thought we were heading north to meet with Lacey's guy or whatever.
We got a ride on a barge to Shanfan, and they're paying us $100 a piece.
Oh, nice.
All we got to do is shoot some people
There might be some pirates.
and get shot at.
Oh,
Pirates.
yeah. I need to go find that thing to download.
It's linked in the message of the day.
I just went back to Discord while I'm loading up.
Well, good timing.
What about timing?
Say good timing.
Did I happen to join at a point where not much was going on?
Oh, transition from Perdition all the way down to the coast where we're supposed to meet this barge to go to Shanfan.
Well, we gotta go salvage something and play off some pirates, then go to Champagne.
What?
Well, we don't tolerate no thieves around here.
Who's stealing?
Take a barge and go straight to Champagne.
Little Beaver's hand immediately goes to his knife as Hexman says that.
What? We don't tolerate no.
Like instinctually? Like,
Yeah. Like,
It was said more as a joke.
All right, so looks like Jeb Hexman's feeling a little bit better. He's kind of recovering from his wounds and able to get around a little bit. We'll even say that Palomas had a chance to work him over with some what kind of magic you got? Tribal magic.
The Native American hoodoo.
Yeah. Right. So you done good, Paloma.
Hey, Sheriff, you feeling better there?
She's gonna look at him and then she's gonna hold out her hand. She's like, "That will be $15, please," because she learned that from the doctor.
Well, go on, Timmons, pay her.
well, here you go.
I like it.
Little Beaver nods approvingly.
What am I going to do with it?
Oh yeah, I never did make a.
That was the Sirenscape music, man. That was loud.
That was nice.
Just that's how loud it could get. So for me, that was pretty loud. Cool. Okay, so you guys want to fill HG in on what's going on, or are you just gonna let him find out for himself since he's been like sick and laid up?
You mean Jeb?
Yeah, Jeb.
We got hired on. And guards to help protect this barge raising. They're having a barge full of ghost rock. That's what he said it was. That ghost rock stuff sank, and there's some pirates gonna take it back, and it's his old people, and we gotta stop them from killing all of us.
But we're
On a
escorting it
boat.
up there towards Sean Fan, and Mr. Timmons here said that that's where you all were headed.
Shan Fan, well, you going with us, preacher boy?
Sure, I could do that. I was working with this fella, but I was living up there near Shan Fan.
You from Shan Fan?
Oh, not originally, no. I'm from Texas.
Huh.
But after I moved out here to California, I ended up there in Shan Fan after I left.
Alright, I think I'm on Sirenscape.
Did you hit the? So you got your desktop Sirenscape online player going, right?
Yeah, he's in the channel.
Okay.
So just push the sound and he'll hear it.
Yeah, well,
Fire some music up.
I'm logged in via the website. Is that what I needed to do? No. Probably need to get things started.
We can't hear you, Jeb, because the sound effects
It's
are playing
really,
loud.
really loud. Yeah.
So give it a second. Stop all.
I'm stopping.
What were you saying, Jet? Vina?
I wasn't getting any sound. I'm wondering if I actually have to have the online player up.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I've got a link device. Yeah, I got you. A little bit of a learning curve here.
Yeah, it's different. It's new. It was easier just to go to clean feed, click the link and go to clean feed, and you were there.
Well, now you
got more control over it though. This way, your sound
sounds way better too.
Yeah,
I
it
think.
sounds a lot better.
Okay, now I think I'm connected.
Okay. So,
Play a bang. There you go. Colt.
Okay, I heard that.
good.
All right.
Not louder.
Yep. So you can adjust your own volume.
Well,
All right. Yeah.
It's up as far as it'll go.
So do you have any
No.
questions about? No, you don't want it up as far as it'll go, do you?
It's up as far as it'll go, and I can barely hear it. Okay, that sounded better.
H.G. Willikers just blowed himself all to shit.
I think I saw his eyeball go by.
And then you see him staggering after it, trying to pick it up and put it back in his head.
Now, this is just a test. It didn't work. There it goes. Takes a second.
Well, you got to load some of those sounds first, and then it'll catch up. Once you get them all loaded, then it'll be almost instant.
Yeah, but I think you got to do that every session. So if you want to sit down every session and just roll through your attacks real quick.
No, I don't think so. I think it's only once.
Where's the bang? There's supposed to be an earth-shattering bang.
I heard a bang.
I did my Colt, and it took it even longer that time.
Let's see if how mine are delayed.
Maybe you got hit in the head so hard that there's a disconnect.
A little bit. I like it. Did you do sounds for everything?
Yeah, I went through every one of your. Because think about it. There was no chat triggers for anything Deadlands.
Wow.
So I
That
went
was
through
one
everybody's. That was what?
I said that was one hell of a sound. The knife.
Cool.
Yeah, the Spencer's got a different sound to it too. Who's got the Spencer? Oh, there you go. Yes, that's still there now.
Yay. Yeah, the 76 and the 73 definitely sound different, don't they?
I'm just a little worried about the mental image of Timmons with a stick of dynamite.
Do the burrow again, HG.
That's a pretty good one.
All right, kids. If you're done playing with your toys. So you guys head south and nothing happens. You guys had left already. You gave me 3 20-siders, didn't you?
Yep.
Yep.
We got there.
So you get down here and you're actually escorting a group of a bunch of Chinese, and they got all these tools with them. They've got a wagon of their own. It's got some kind of big contraption on the back of it with a wheel and a belt, and you know, it's got a faint smell of old burnt ghost rock, which you guys would be familiar with by now. And you escort them down through here, and you eventually go past a couple of Bayou Vermilion rail camps. The railway's not there yet, but like surveyors and stuff.
I remember you mentioning that company before.
Bayou Vermilion is a rail company owned by a guy that's like a voodoo priest in New Orleans. Some of you may or may not know that, but he's pretty famous. I mean, if you choose not to know it, you'd know this guy as much as you'd know the name Dr. Darius Hellstrom and a few others. He's in every paper in the nations right now.
Well, given Val, he's probably quite familiar with the other rail barons.
You're real quiet, Jeb.
Am I?
Yeah.
Let me adjust my mic.
There you go.
Is that any better?
Not really. I'll just turn it up.
Damn it, Brad.
That's okay. I got it now. I turned up. Hang on.
It's all Brad Strahd's fault.
Sound Strahd.
No, Brad Strahd.
All right, I got it. Okay, so you guys head south. Nothing really eventful happens. And you eventually come to a spot where the guy that's been kind of leading you down through here, he says, well, right down here is this little inlet. It's a deep water inlet where they can get this barge in here. And that's where the one is sunk. And the closer you get,
I'm curious, HG, do you have some sort of apparatus to dive down there and retrieve that ghost rock?
Not currently. I might be able to figure something out though.
Might be interesting at least.
Well, let me give you guys some of the story here. So, on this 3-day trip down there, you learn this is a story that Ace Motors, a Shan fan, purchased 2 barges of Ghost Rock at a cut rate deal from Buyer Vermilion. You knew that. Tugboat pulling the barges was escorted by a gunship, but that didn't stop a pirate gang from bringing 3 of their own gunships to the party. There was confrontation. One of the Ghost Rock barges broke free, drifted up into a remote location off Scourge Isle. Second barge began to sink, and the captain of the tug cut it free before it went down to the waters of Scuttle Cove. So you guys are approaching Scuttle Cove here.
Can you share that the area map with me?
That one?
Yes.
Yep.
Much better looking map than what came with the module.
Thank you. I like it. So the tugboat, now free of its cargo, joined the fight using a Ghost Rock powered gun that it had mounted on it. 2 of the pirate ships took on extensive damage, and all 3 limped away from the fight. The tugboat and gunboat escort had been standing watch over the barges since that time, about 3 weeks ago, until Ace Motors execs could secure a salvage team. That'd be RT Chestnut and Company, and an armed escort.
What the hell is that?
What?
There's like this little token thing on this map, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell it is.
A horse and wagon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's hard to see. The problem is the great battle has scattered people all over the desert outside Los Angeles. Many of the qualified security companies are scattered and depleted of forces after the battle. Any willing, blah, 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 blah. So when you guys get here, you meet with somebody that comes up off the bank, and you see this guy come crawling out of the underbrush like he's hiding.
Were you taking a shit?
No.
Obviously bad around.
Don't be rude, Timmons.
What do you think you were crawling in the bushes for?
Maybe he's hunting for rabbit.
Were you hunting for rabbits?
So you guys start talking to this guy, and he's the one who kind of fills you in on what happened. And he said, but the trouble we got now, he said, there's somebody up in the rocks up there, and they shot one of the tugboat drivers, as well as a couple of the salvage crew, or the boat crew from the other boat. Said the shooting started this morning, and it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon now.
Did he point to where the shooting was coming from?
Yep, he points. He kind of points off to almost due east of you, and you can see some really tall, like mesas or buttes, or really mesas, and you can hear the wind kind of howling, but you don't hear any gunfire or anything. But you're looking across there, and you're like, that's an incredible distance.
About how far is it?
Probably 300 yards. the length of 3 football fields.
And that's quite a distance for this time for a sniper, isn't it?
That's quite a distance.
Especially since it's obviously very windy. A lot of adjustments to make.
So, are we like at the edge of the water? Is there like boats and docks and?
Oh, the water is probably a quarter of a mile away, and the road goes down to it. But this mesa is like, well, here I'm gonna push this map, but it is not really accurate in the sense that you guys aren't that close to these guys. And you're not, matter of fact, you're not even supposed to see them because I forgot to do this.
There's some dudes up there.
I don't see anything.
You don't
From the
see
rocks.
nothing. You don't see nothing. Damn it.
Well, we know that's about where they're coming from.
Yeah. I mean, that's where he points right at this thing. Now, you guys are about another, quarter mile up the road. He's pointing at it, but you can see from down this deep water cove down here, and you can see a bunch of people, kind of hunkered down behind some stuff, and sure enough, the quarter piece of a barge is sticking up in the water out there about 100 feet or so. But it looks like the salvage crew, what is already here, is all pinned down, and they can't really do anything.
It looks like that's where the problem might be if there's a fellow shooting at everyone. Maybe we could have a nice word with him and convince him not to do that.
You're gonna hit him with your Bible.
I know what happened.
Padre isn't exactly known to be that kind of Bible thumper.
I mean, these guys,
I'd hold him.
they're going to be way out of range from where you're at right now. But if you wanted to sneak forward, you could get to about here. I'm going to go ahead and put you on this map up at the top. And you've left the rest of, there's probably another 10 people with you. And their wagon and that big contraption that they had. You left them about a quarter of a mile back, and you've moved up this far. And you can see down here at the end of this red arrow that there are, some other salvage crew pinned down behind wagons and stuff like that. And as you're making your way up here, every now and then you hear a rifle go off. Pow! And it doesn't look like they've shot anybody recently, but there are a couple of dead bodies laying out here in this like little valley.
Timmons gets behind a big rock.
By the way, Mark, was this another map that you created?
Yeah, this was a really quick throw together.
Well, for a really quick throw together, it looks like a good map.
Oh, what's going on over here? Raid from Django the Fool. Hello, Django the Fool and company.
Yo, what's up?
Welcome. The posse here has just come upon. They're trying to help this Chinese salvage company out of Shanfang, and they're escorting them, armed escort, and they're going to try to raise a sunken barge. It's a barge full of ghost rock, but there's like some snipers up on the hill and got them pinned down. And these guys are just now showing up, and they're trying to figure out what to do with these guys over here on this mesa. All right, somebody was saying something.
I think Timmons was hiding behind a rock.
Yeah, he's like, get down, man. You're gonna get shot in the head.
Hold on. Where's my token on the map? My token isn't on the map.
It's
It didn't seem to be that.
yeah, this was set up before you got here, man. So give me just a second. Just a second.
And for
Oh,
some
your
reason, I don't
token's not even
token.
there. Well, again, it's there you is.
Think we can talk these guys down and stop shooting at the.
I don't think they're that close.
Well, obviously, we'll have to get a bit closer so they can hear.
You gonna walk right out there, Jeb Heckman?
I'm kind of behind that dead-looking tree.
Are you? Give me a stealth roll.
Gosh.
Okay.
Sneak, sneak, sneak. Khajiit like to sneak.
Cause you like to sneak. Alright. Let me take care of some window creep here. Okay. I'm almost afraid to play any music out of here. The ambient sounds are okay, but the music is a little loud in the player.
Yep.
We can always adjust it on our end.
Yeah, but then you don't get the ambient sounds, and that's or the chat triggers from actions and effects, and that's what I like.
I just wish Windows 10 would allow you to take a particular volume for an app or whatever and let you go over 100%.
Well, you just roll everything else down. You know what I mean?
That's well, if well, the thing is, my headset is actually using or Discord is using different input output. It's going to my headset
Right.
for the mic sound, but the stuff coming from Sirenscape is actually playing through my TV.
Some kind of weirdness. All right. So, you know what? Just so we can have some order here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to deal some cards. I think.
Wow, that's unusual for Jeb.
All right. So you kind of crawl up this embankment here, and you get behind this tree. And you can look up through here, and you can see. I'll give you. I just like to have those guys opened up.
Now, I'm assuming this black, thick line that kind of curves around is like a bit of a cliff or overhang. Not overhang, but sharp incline. Is that correct?
What? This? What is?
Like these thick black lines?
Yep. It drops down there. It's where the land kind of drops off in a shelf, and you can see a couple places where you could walk up it, but it's not overly tall.
Yeah.
It's probably where the coast at one time the water had come up and eaten away at it. At a big storm has washed up in here or something.
Yeah, hurricane or tropical storm. Who knows?
All right, H.G. Wilkers. I seen you creeping around over there.
I'm pretty sure he's burrowing.
How was he burrowing?
No, not yet. I was gonna move, and then I realized 3 had cards I forgot about. So I put myself back.
Well, Sheriff, can you arrest them? I mean, murder is a crime. You're the sheriff.
Well, let's see what other guy this.
I do see somebody up there, apparently.
Yeah, you see a couple of guys up here. and I'm trying to arrange them here because I threw this together pretty quick. I didn't know if I was ready to take you guys as far this direction or not tonight, but here we are. You do see a couple of people up here, and they're kind of behind some rocks, so I need to give them some cover here. I'm gonna give them these two guys just light cover.
I'm assuming it's either light cover or full cover, or is
Light,
there in
medium, and near total cover.
Okay. I couldn't remember how Savage Worlds did the cover part.
Yep, so light cover is going to give you -2 to any attack rolls from there. Matter of fact, I might as well go ahead and set. Well, these guys are going to be moving around a lot. That's going to be a pain in the ass, but we'll deal with it. Okay.
I can see the two. I'm guessing those are bandits.
They are. Are they not identified?
They're not on the combat tracker, and I can't read the TV.
Bayou Vermilion rail soldiers. You don't know that. They're just, they're bandits. That's all you know. They're bandits.
Well, if I can see them, good chance they can see me.
It's a good chance they can see you. Guess it all kind of boils down to who rolls what on what die.
Damn, that's just out of range. Not out of range. Ah, son of a bitch. I'm going to shoot. Just take a pop shot at them. And miss. And that'll be my turn, and I need to answer the phone.
Yep, alright. Okay. Damn it. Well, I'll roll for him. Of course, he didn't really. Well, shit. Benno. Alright. So you guys, you see Jeb kind of crawl up here and he gets behind his tree and you see him looking around. Then all of a sudden he reaches out with his Winchester. I guess that was his Winchester. And yes, it was.
Yeah, 76.
And he takes a pop shot. Pow! And then you see him slip back behind his tree.
Did he hit one?
I don't know. I didn't hear anyone screaming out in pain.
Paloma.
I don't think he got him.
Okay. Let me see this range. I can't hit that far. So I guess I'll just be a little buff bot.
Alright, you gonna stay out in the open like that?
I mean, no, but I'll move after I finish casting.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody's in range because they're all within 4 feet of me. Then protection. I'm doing the multi-buff swap to toughness thing that costs 8 power points.
Buff
For
what?
the whole group anyway. I'm gonna reroll that with the chip.
Okay. Did it still
Because
not use your
otherwise
chip up?
No, it still didn't.
Damn.
Oh, and I want to use a card to give me a +2 on that. Arcane Inspiration, so for a +2, so I can raise.
Alright. And can you apply the effects to these guys?
There we go.
I don't know what happened, but thank you very much, Mr. Loma.
You are very welcome. The spirits seem to think you are very normal in comparison to some of these other. And then she dashes behind the rock and hides.
What's that supposed to mean? As you crawl up next to Timmons.
She's like, you would definitely know. You put weird things in your mouth. And that's the end of her turn.
He spits out what he's got in his mouth.
All right, so as you move across here, give me a stealth roll. Or unskilled. Yeah, everybody's got stealth though. Yeah. Okay, so you come scurrying up through here. And this guy takes a shot at you. And as you're running up behind this rock, you see like dirt and stones come flying up off the ground, and about a second and a half later, you hear this rifle go boom off in the distance. He just took a pop shot at you, Plumma. Okay, H.G. Willikers.
Cast quickness using 2 actions.
That sounded cool. All right, you're running to there. Give me a stealth roll, or are you just running, not worried about it?
I'm just running, ducking his head and running as fast as I can.
And you're trying to get to there. I've got another guy here. And I hate having to roll back and forth to these guys, so I'm just going to use the stat block for him. Same thing. Dirt goes flying up by your feet. Okay. All right. Okay. Those guys do nothing, but this guy needs to. Why does he not have? I thought everybody had a stealth roll, stealth skill.
Usually everyone has a D4 at least.
Ooh. Yep. He fails that big time. So you guys see another guy pop out around here. And looks like he's got a rifle on him. But you can't really see much more than that. All right, little beaver.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Sorry, got a little bit more bad news, which really kind of adds to it.
What's up?
My Aunt Linda was just taken to the hospital because she stopped breathing. She's been battling throat cancer, thought she was clear or something or another. I'm not sure of all the specifics.
This your mom's sister?
It's actually my mom's brother's wife. So
So no blood relative of yours?
No, but I've known her all my life.
Was she like that special aunt that taught you things?
No.
No. Okay.
I mean, she was a cool aunt otherwise, but no, not that kind of aunt.
Yeah. Anyway, why are you smiling at, HG? Shaking your head. Little Beaver, you have seen a couple of rifle shots fired off Nobody seems to have been hit. Little Beaver. J-Rob. Little Beaver.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it's your turn, man. I've been saying Little Beaver. Little Beaver.
You guys always bring me to the most interesting places. What the fuck?
For the record, I had nothing to do with this decision to come here. Just for the record.
So much trouble. All right. Beaver Fang's gonna go up there. He's gonna give Timmons the stink eye for bringing us to this hellhole.
Yeah, it's probably
It's our boat ride.
He's gonna look at Paloma and say, scalp him now.
After the
Simmons
fight.
is shaking
maybe?
his head. No.
After the fight. And she's gonna point up to the soldiers up on the plateau hill. I don't know what word I'm gonna use. It looks like a plateau, so I'm gonna use that. Plateau.
It's a butt.
Oh, well,
Like
okay.
butt,
Up on the
Montana.
hill butt. Up on the hill butt.
Okay, line of sight with these motherfuckers. What are we looking at?
Not very good. From there. I mean, you've got this kind of, for lack of a better term, a butte, a mesa, and then these guys are like hidden behind some cover up here, but they have the cover applied to them, so you should be able to shoot if you're in range, and range and cover and all things should be considered.
Fair enough. Little Beaver angles his bow up toward the sky and lets loose an arrow.
Wow, that's a long way. Long range -4. Yeah, it's a miss.
And he squats down behind that tree and says,
We should probably try to run closer. Like right here. Or she's gonna point over here.
HG is in the lower area, correct?
Yep. He doesn't have line of sight on much of anything right now because of the angle from here up to there. Maybe on this guy right up here.
Jeb's motioning towards the north. Go to the north side of the little mesa
Try to
in
flank
front
him.
of him. Yeah.
Little Beaver will use the rest of his movement to move just to the right on the map of Paloma.
All right. Just give me a stealth roll. Oh.
Oh, fuck that. Hold on.
You can't chip a crit fail.
No.
All right. Well, then, kill me now.
Yeah.
I don't know, because these lesser guys, the other two have already shot. So we're gonna go up to 91 here. I've got to go back and select these dudes because which is just right above you. It's got to take into consideration the distance. Yeah. So you hear this gunshot, but only after the dirt and shit flies up from right beside you, and you hunker down behind that rock.
No.
Nope.
Nope. Little Beaver's gonna fall like he's been shot.
Oh, very good. Yeah, very good.
If you're gonna end up killing my ass tonight, I'm going out on my terms.
Oh no.
Should he do a performance roll to see if he's believable?
Fuck that! I fell.
He's prone right now. I mean, they're far enough away. All right. Little Beaver, anything else?
That's it.
You want me to pass your turn? Oh, there you go. Okay.
Thought I already passed.
Yep.
Sorry.
Father Miguel.
All right. Is he on the bottom side of this little ridge then?
Yep.
How high is it approximately?
Oh, about chin high. I mean, you could grab a hold of the grass and pull yourself up there. It'll take one pace off your movement. But you could get up there and get behind these guys.
To do that, he's going to come over here by Joe. You got to pay me 6 so I can get there.
Dragon Bait, thanks for the host. How you doing? Good to see you. All right, so you pull up there. Give me that stealth roll. This guy doesn't have very good line of sight on you. There, you fail.
So he's going to say, yeah, do you think these folks might surrender? And we can talk about it?
I don't think so. I mean, they've been firing at the people to the south, all day pretty much?
Well, they shot a couple of them.
You can ask them dead people out there what they think.
So,
Father Miguel's going to call it, hey, you up there, you know that murder is a sin, right? If you come down now and repent, I will see what I can do in the eyes of the Lord, but otherwise, damnation is what you're going to expect.
Are you standing up addressing them, or are you hiding behind that rock?
I'm crouched down behind the rock and behind Jeb.
Okay.
But I'll try to be loud.
A true man of the cloth.
Well, cloth ain't as thick as that leather.
And they don't do anything. He's going to aim towards what he can see. Does he have a sight of one of
Does he have a what?
these? He definitely could see at least one of these, right, fellas?
I'm not understanding you, Brad. I can't.
You can see the guys up there on the hill, right?
You can see a couple of them.
Okay. He's going to aim then.
You're going to use aim?
Yeah, he's going to take sight just in case they don't come down and repent.
Which one are you aiming at?
Could I tell which specifically one of them had been shooting? Or did they all seem to be?
Well, I don't know. With your head down and shuffling and running, trying to get over behind this rock, you didn't really get a good look up there. But, I mean, you can see 3 people. There may be more. At least you think you know where they're at anyway.
Yeah, he's going to take aim at this one at the top for his turn here.
All right. Take an aim.
So Timmons wants to move up. So he wants to move like this direction, but he wants to take a shot when he gets a little bit closer. But I want to like hop down and see how far I can get.
Now, if
Like
you
that
you
way.
get down in there, you're going to lose line of sight on that guy that you've got.
Right, I want to take the shot when I'm like right here.
Okay.
And then I want to like run fast, so I want to use my pace, right?
Okay, so you're going to use a pace. Let me move you back then. I'm sorry, I moved a little prematurely. You're going to use the pace roll. You're going to use your pace action. So just go down there. At
I
the
want to
bottom.
run, right?
Right now, that's an action, isn't it? Picking up the pace.
Yes.
Right. So you'll actually. It still doesn't matter.
Yeah, if you shoot, you'll be at a -2.
Yeah. Yep. So when you shoot, you'll be at a -2. Just go down and hit that one action button. Make it say 2 actions.
Oh, okay, got ya. And then I'll take my shot.
Okay, you're going to move to here, so I'll move you closer. That closes
Oh,
the
yeah.
range.
And let me take a shot at the guy down there. Boom!
Damn.
Damn.
Don't stick your head up again!
Pow! You hit the dude. Oh, shit. And, all right, so he's peeking out from behind this rock, and you see him draw his weapon up, and he takes a shot at the priest as the priest comes running up here. And you're like, okay, bastard, I got you. And you run to here, and you pull your gun up and take a shot and hit this dude right in the chest and blow him backwards. And I'll apply that, and I will take him out of the mix.
Good job,
he's
Timmy.
gone. And then you can continue your movement, and I'll give you to there, which is probably a pretty good place to be.
He moved 4 already, so we would have a total of 8.
Right. So he'll have 4 more. Go ahead and plot your movement where you want to go.
I did.
What?
That's a little too far.
Well, that's.
You had a total.
I don't know how far it is to hop up and down and stuff.
Well, you're going to jump down. That's going to take, say 2 of your pace, and you've got another 2 left after that. I'll put you there. I'll say you were right there.
And jumping down's hard on the knees.
It's hard on the knees.
Is that what you tell all the ladies, J-Rob?
Didn't I? Yeah. So don't I get to move 12? So I move 4.
12.
5, 6. Yeah, so I can probably get over to there and jump down. Get behind the berm.
Okay.
Makes sense.
That works. All right, so from there, I mean, there's no sense, but these guys can't even see you down in there, Mr. Creepy. Creepy Timmons. Where are we at here? Where's the?
I passed my turn and it looks like I rolled an ace.
Oh, you were at the bottom.
Yeah.
It's your turn again then.
So Timmons is like, he's gonna come over to here and shoot the guy up top. Can I get line of sight from there?
Yeah, let me ask Wicked before. Oh, he's already gone. I think he's got quickness on. Doesn't that give him the ability to? Oh, he's got an 8 anyway. All right, so you jump back up there. That would be your pace is 6.
Yeah.
All right, so it's going to take 2 of that to get back up this hill, and then you'll have 4 to go from there.
Well, let me hold on. So I'll take another shot and then dip. Well, I guess that's where I'll be.
That's where you'll be. You're going to take a shot. Are you stealthing up there? Or are you just running?
Yeah.
Give me a stealth.
Yeah, I want to be stealthy. Timmons is a sneaky big old man.
Okay.
So he's like he like kind of dog scoots on his hands and knees, and then pops his Winchester up and takes a shot. Hold this. Ow. Missed him. I'm gonna re-roll that. I wanna white chip that.
All right.
It was a bit better.
That's it.
And it's
Stick your head up again.
Ah. All right. We'll get rid of that one. We will apply that. He's shaking. You see him kind of stagger backwards. You must have caught him in his shoulder or something. And, all right. Anything else? No. So, first of all,
you need to start the round.
huh?
He did. I just dropped to hidden.
Oh, okay,
NPC.
that's right. You're right. I missed that. My bad.
Yep. Actually, it should be round 2, but it says round 1. It's weird.
Maybe it started on round 0.
It might have. I'm not going to change it, though. I don't want to mess up the combat tracker. All right. So
It's not like it really
this
affects it.
guy, he needs. All right, Father Miguel.
Enemy? What enemy? I don't see no enemy.
Well, it doesn't look like they're coming down to repent. They never seem to. It's not very good in the eyes of the Lord.
I do need to check something on him, though.
Using his aiming from last time, he's going to take a shot at this fella.
Do you have the aim effect?
I just added the +2.
Okay.
Hit with a raise. With the buffalo.
Damn, Padre.
Or with the Spencer.
Is that like an elephant gun? Holy shit.
That's a Quigley Down Under gun, isn't it? Pretty close to a Quigley Down Under gun. Wow.
As he does it, he's going to say, "Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord."
And
Timmons like jerks when that thing goes off.
yeah, so this guy is gone. All right, Father Miguel, anything else? Moving.
Can he hop over and jump down to there?
That's probably a little too far. Your pace is 6, right? It's going to take you one extra pace. Yeah, you can do that. You get down in there and not quite ready to put any cover on you yet. All right.
He's going to once more yell, "Repent!"
Little Beaver.
Little Beaver is chewing on dirt right. And he's alright, he's gonna get up.
Okay. Okay, so
Alright.
take 3 off that. You got a total of 8 left.
Can I go around that, or do I have to go down in that?
You can go around that. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 would put you right there.
Okay. He's going to go there and again fall flat on his face.
All
on
right,
the
so
ground.
you're still. I'll leave the prone on you then.
All right. That's pretty
And
much it for me.
yeah, you've got full cover, so they can't hit you from there. All right. HG.
There's just the one guy left there.
That we know of.
Or no. I'm gonna take 2 actions. I'll start by picking up the pace. Slightly.
Every little bit helps.
And I'll have to add an extra point. I'll drop a bomb on him. Just to make sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna just rain fire down in a large safe area around him.
Are you stealthing out there?
No.
Did you stealth to there?
Nope.
I didn't think so. Just give me just a moment here. Before you do anything, this guy is coming off hold.
So he's gonna athletics check me.
Athletics check you.
Well, if you want to interrupt an action, you have to make an versus athletics check.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you just
After
interrupted
me,
when you want.
he
Okay.
wins and does
So let's
immediately.
do that. Let's athletics check you then. Move back to here.
Might win.
Just be agility, wouldn't it?
Athletics is its own skill.
It's its own skill, then he is unskilled in that. You got a 4. Yeah. So go ahead and take your turn.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna rain fire from above there. That way I can hit him and anybody who else might be ducking within that circle behind him there, just in case.
Right there. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, first, I actually want to use enemy.
Play on an enemy wild card in the first round of combat. This is not the first round of combat, and there are no wild cards here.
Oh shit! I forgot the first round of combat thing. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Did you already use the card up?
Yeah, it doesn't matter though. It just gives me more cards.
You don't want this one back?
Sure. I don't think I'm gonna end up using it tonight.
Did you get that?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I shared the image of it with
That
me.
was it. Just share it with you. That was it. All right. So go ahead and rain your fire. Let me find these guys.
How's it going against her parry? Of
Oh,
course,
they
be a
should.
success. I don't have to actually hit. I just have to successfully cast.
Oh, okay. I see.
No, because I was about to say it's also out of range.
Do they get an agility check or
It
anything?
would be out of range. I can spend an extra point according to the new Suede rules to double
Okay.
my range. No.
They just get hammered, huh? Well, just roll the damage then.
That's an area
That's a
affected
hell of a
by
throw. You
monster.
must have a slingshot or something.
He put the pneumatic launchers into his arms there.
Mm.
He basically
I
just
just, I just popped up the air
Order.
pressure on him and doubled the range on my attack.
Colonel Steve Austin, a man barely alive.
I think he's more machine than man.
One of those alcohol-powered robots.
Okay.
Oh, he's Bender.
Basically, yeah.
That's kind of what I'm imagining is Bender.
All right, so let's see here. Getting rid of that. And that, because I shouldn't have got those. All right, I'm going to apply this. And that. And
Sounds like somebody's
If
blowing
the
their nose.
attack specifically says it can be evaded, then it can, but the spells don't.
must be the word healed that's triggering that. I'm sorry, HG, what'd you say? I was trying to figure something out.
Some area of attack spell attacks can be evaded, but it has to say so in the attack itself, otherwise
Right.
it can't.
I trust you to keep me informed on that. So let me remove these guys because. Now what the hell? Where's their? Okay, doesn't show a wound on there. Just shows them incapacitated. Gone. 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 Nicely done.
It's the incapacitated.
Okay, before you go, Jeb Hexman, H.G. Williker's standing out there. I have this guy's going to interrupt. And not him. This guy. Wow.
It's that neg 6 for sharpshooter.
Yep.
It's a painful penalty.
Yep. And so now we are with Jeb Hexman. But this rifle did go off. I mean, he fired his gun. And because of that, you guys can all give me notice rolls. Anybody that's looking.
Ah, screw it. I'm gonna penny that notice roll. I want to see this bastard. Shit.
Wow, you see him.
Fucking Simmons picks him out.
Timmons does.
Stop popping up.
Doesn't matter. So this guy is up here hunkered down behind a rock, but you saw him kind of lean up. He's got some pretty good cover on him, though.
There we go. That's weird. I used a Benny, but it's still saying I have
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, you gotta just manually keep track tonight.
Yep.
It's the sound extension messing with it.
Yep.
I have unlimited minis.
And yeah, in theory, you do. This isn't really made to be a.
But in theory, it means the marshal does also.
This, yeah, that's true. This isn't a deadly encounter, but it should be difficult.
I'm eating dirt. It's pretty difficult to me.
Yeah. Jeb, what are you doing?
Ah, right.
What's
First,
a
let me.
fucking notice 15? What the?
Yeah, I was re-rolling the notice to see.
You found gold, brother.
No shit.
Is that going to give me enough cover, or give me any cover?
Are you going to try to stealth out there, or you just if you're running full speed, there's not really much stealthing to it. But if you can get to where you're at, okay, so you got a pace of 7. It takes you 1 to get down and 2 to get up, so you can get to there. I don't have anybody else on hold right now, so you're fine. But you can no longer see the top of that
Right.
mesa where you're at.
Just to be safe, I'm going to drop prone and end my turn. Let me add the effect.
Okay.
I can add the effect, I just can't remove it.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily agree with Rob the other night, Drake, when he was talking about the DM ought to be putting the effects on. I'm like, that's bullshit. That's why the effects thing's there for the players. They can handle that themselves. It's one less thing the DM has to do. Okay.
Oh yeah.
This guy doesn't really have. Yes, he does. He's got HG down here. But he has to come out from. All right. However, he does not have. Oh. You hear a shot go off. HG, you got anything to counter this? Prepared? Nope. Oh.
You know what? You're welcome, HG.
Not today. Yeah. Wow.
Great
we
timing.
need a stop all button, and I don't know. I meant to ask you that, Drake. I couldn't figure out how to make a stop all button for the audio.
Oh, open the sound extension, and I think it's under global or something. But stop all. Just type in stop all, and there's a stop all Sirenscape online, and just drag that into your hotbar and.
Stop all Sirenscape online. I'll share that with everybody. So you can drag that to your hotbar down there and stop all if you need to.
I got it.
Cool.
So if we just like put it on F12 and hit F12, it'll stop the music.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no music going right now, though.
Well, sound,
Right.
whatever.
Okay, yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll bring Rhythm back and have RhythmBot play in the channel some ambient music. Ambiance. All right.
In Discord?
Yeah, in Discord.
Cool.
That way we don't have to use clean feed. We don't have to use any more than what we've already got here. All right, so that negates everything on HG. And it's a critical failure.
So he rolls on the backfire table.
That's right.
Force double one fun.
If I can find my tables. Up the first one. What? Manitou? No, that's for. Let's.
That looks like the hex flame.
That's for a huckster. Or does it say you must also make a smart part of the snap out of it?
No, that's a mad scientist.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the? I thought there was a failure. I don't see a failure table for.
It should be like a weapon. Like, could have swore we had access.
I'm looking at all the tables. I don't see anything in here for critical failure or nothing
Vehicle
for
crit hits, but creative combat.
No. You know what? Give me a D6, and on a 6, he's going to injure himself. Or on a 5 or 6. Nope. Okay, so it just... his
Gun jam.
Yeah, gun jams. He's up there trying to get his gun unjammed. Yep. Okay.
And now
It's
HG owes me.
Paloma.
10 years later. I'm going to go ahead and make a break for it. I'll also run, so I'll roll my pace roll.
Hello, Caesar.
That's fucking whack.
This guy's got a sniper on
But
top
it
of the
is what
mesa.
it is, I guess. She's the worst runner ever.
Yeah, Jeb's in the same boat.
Yeah, she'll just run to here.
Okay, yeah, pace running is a 1, a 7. So you'll have a total of 6 if you're using 5 of it, or you're using 1 pace of it to get down. So you'd actually get to, I could put you right there.
Okay.
Now,
and then she'll.
you have no line of sight on these guys down in that hole, though. Now that you've got down here, you look up, and there's like this.
Right.
This
I didn't
thing
realize
here.
I was going to be going down. Could I have stayed up here then and just not take the extra foot? Actually,
Yeah.
well, no, it doesn't matter. I just won't attack. It's fine.
Okay.
Because I just realized because if I did run, then I would be taking a multi-attack action.
Yeah, that guy's, you can barely see him. You can kind of see him peek his head up every now and then, but he's got some pretty good cover up there, too.
Yeah, she'll just squat and keep her head down.
All right.
He's prairie dogging it.
Yep, whack-a-mole.
Timmons, all right.
Yay! Now it's showing 4.
And we are back. Wow. Okay, Timmons with the Joker.
All right. So I am going to.
Oh,
Timmons
Barnabas
is
blast
gonna
wind.
shoot that guy.
You can right-click it and use it, and it will remove it.
I have to go back and watch that, Caesar.
Huh?
If you right-click the white chips, you get several options. The one at the bottom is just use fate chip, and if you use it in this fashion, it uses it and it removes it from your thing.
Oh, really? It actually removed it?
Yeah, I found a workaround.
Cool. Excellent, Vino. So I'll add that to the list
okay.
of. So you just right-click on your chips and say use chip, huh?
Correct.
And the G.
So it doesn't allow it to drag out,
Yeah.
but it will use it.
So if you're soaking damage, you'll probably have to right-click it and use to soak damage. Oh, that was almost a 10.
Well, I'm gonna use a chip. Wait, can I use a red chip?
You can. Sure. That adds a 6 to it. So you can use the red chip and then roll a d6. So that's
Three.
3. Let me add the 3. That's hit.
I told you not to stick your head up again. Pop.
You rock him backwards, and
Was he the one that was already shaken, or did he already die?
no, he's dead.
Okay.
And then Timmons is gonna come over here behind the cover. And reload.
Take cover. Cool. Very nicely done, Timmons. All right. This guy. He still has Willikers down here. Father Miguel he can't see. Willikers is the only one he can see. And I'm not picking on you, HG, but damn it, you're out there in the middle like that.
He's playing distraction.
And that's a miss.
So much for being a sharpshooter. Damn. That's a hell of a spirit roll.
So hard.
And he takes a shot. That is a hit.
Okay, when I click the play or stop in the stop all, it opens up a fantasy. Or opens up a.
It opens
Yeah.
up a Windows
Score.
browser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
We
fantasy
can't
grounds.
do it. You would have to put it on a story entry. Drag the green plus button to a story entry and then share it with us for us to have the stop button.
Oh, you can drag the. I didn't know you could drag those stop. Okay. Remind me to do that. I'll do it before we get off the table tonight. I'll just add it to the message of the day right now. How's that?
That kind of helps. That's what I do. Make a note and message of the day.
No, I mean, I'm just going to push the stop all button.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. All right, where were we at now? This guy, he took a shot. He whiffed. Little beaver.
All right. Can I climb up that?
You can,
And
but
how much?
it's about 30 feet up there.
Oh, fuck that.
Timmons looks over and he like holds his hand out like he'd give you a boost.
Yeah, actually, Timmons is more like right down here. He's at the bottom of that thing.
That actually takes me off the map.
Now
Almost
you're
off
fine.
the
You're
map.
fine.
Okay. Can I see this veteran 83 any better? I'm doubting it.
You can probably see him worse from where you're at there. But give me a notice roll.
Hmm.
Okay. Nope. Endless chips.
Go. Don't take prone off me. Just
All
saying.
right, you're dropping back down. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. HG, you're still out there in the middle, but no, he wouldn't take that shot. He'd take that one. And that is a miss. Plum. These guys are slowly
Yeah.
creeping up on him.
Yeah. She's gonna go ahead and move. Excuse me. So she's gonna move the 6. So that would put her here since she'd need like the extra foot to get up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how well can she see the enemy?
Not at all. You're down behind. This thing is 30 foot tall, and you're behind it. So you've got a line of sight basically that direction.
Yeah.
And that direction.
Let's go with the pace.
I am not going to comment on that one.
All
I'm just
right.
gonna go to
So you got another 6 to go.
here.
Okay. Now, let me set these guys up here. So that is 3764. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and, now that you're that far forward, I'm going to light these guys up.
Wait, I thought lighting them up was HG's job.
Yeah. Figuratively speaking. So you can see them kind of bobbing their heads around up there, and but they're still in some pretty thick cover. This great big rock they're hiding behind, and this tree and shit.
She's like, I see 3. Or is what she said. Like, she just, well, I feel like she wouldn't yell that because she's not much of a yeller unless at Timmons. No, I'm just kidding. She's
No,
gonna put
that's accurate.
fingers up in motion behind her and then point up to the hill so that they know exactly how many it is.
So she holds up
In
3
case they couldn't
fingers.
see.
1, 2, 3.
And then points up to the plateau
All right.
above.
Timmons says, how?
That's Boy Scout thing. Are you doing anything
Weebo.
else out there?
No,
I
I
don't.
already used my action to run.
Oh,
so.
you did.
Oh, I forgot I didn't
But
click enter in my bad.
you could have done 2 actions though. And anyway, Father Miguel.
But I don't want to take some extra negatives because I'm already on like the very border of a longbow shot.
Right.
So
He's gonna head over this way first.
Okay.
Does he have a shot at that side?
Like I said, these guys are kind of peeking their heads around and hiding. So they're moving. They're trying to keep an eye on you. And every now and then you see one of them kind of raise his gun up and starts to shoot, and then he ducks back down as one of you guys pop a shot off or something. So it's like whack-a-mole. Yeah, you're gonna have to time it. So I've got cover put on them that should be appropriate. So.
Well, he's gonna try to shoot at this guy. I hope he times it right with the divine love.
Lord help me. That's a
Please, Jesus, guide my bullet.
I'm gonna do that while using a fate chip and give that a try.
Okay.
I knew there were more than just 2. I just knew it.
That's close. As a matter of fact, that's a hit.
Thank you, Jesus.
Help me, Lord.
Double 7s.
Whoa, shit.
Not approved to shoot at your fellow man without them. Oh, I mean,
Wait a second.
stop killing people.
So that guy goes down.
Stop shooting people. I wouldn't have to come over here and shoot you.
Yeah, he's
Very
That's the Christian way, right, Padre?
simple.
he's toast. All right, Jeb.
All right. I want to go ahead and stand up. I don't plan on going prone again. I'm going to. Oh, okay, that was good. Here. 6.
So that's going to be 7, 8, 9. That's going to be 11 to there.
Alright. I'm going to go just in front of Little Beaver. And, which one is that? Number 64. Do I have a clear shot on him?
Like I said, you can see him. He's kind of peeking around the rock. If you time it just right, shoot past his cover, and that'll be. You're gonna have to take a -2 on this, so be a difficult shot, but might as well take it.
You have faith.
There you go, just like that.
Hell
Divine intervention.
Yeah. And here we go again.
yeah.
Paint that picture, Jeb.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's just pulling his gun up. Shut up, J-Lo!
Do me a favor. Paint the picture of you kicking dirt in Little Beaver's face as you walk by as well.
Not like just jump over him.
Like on the beach.
He
Yeah.
runs up right beside you, and then he pulls it out.
And Little Beaver gets an eyeful. Whoa!
Alright, let me just rephrase all of that.
What the hell like a white man?
The guy goes to pull his gun up over the rock to get a pop shot out on somebody, who knows. And I just winged him good in the shoulder.
Winged him good in the shoulder. You blowed his fucking arm off, man.
Sure, why not? With a 45 caliber bullet.
No shit. HG, what are you doing down there? These guys have been shooting at you, and they can't hit you because you're too damn drunk. You won't stand still. He may be AFK.
No, I'm here. I'm going to pick up the pace. Which should give me the extra 2 I need to climb back up there.
Right.
And then I'm going to use barrier to make a big shield here for me to pull off.
Big shield across here. Okay. So this rock and earth and dirt just comes shooting up, and it forms a wall across here.
That was a great sound effect for that, I think.
Yeah, I thought it worked good. What do you? So do you have the effects you can put on you and her for your cover from there?
I do not.
What's it give you?
sorry.
What's the barrier give you?
It's 10-foot yard. Can be up to 10 yards long and 6 yards tall. So we're just
shit.
completely covered behind this barrier now.
Yeah,
They
okay.
can
I'm not
try
even
to
gonna.
shoot
Yeah, they're
through it.
it's
Yeah, total cover.
total cover. Yeah. So I don't think there's even a reason to put you on there. Well, the most you can get's near total cover in here anyway.
It'd be more like
Draw where that wall is.
Yeah, draw your line where your wall's at there, HG.
Oh, that was mine.
Oh.
I'll let him do it.
Want to know where it is relative to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't
So
have
you
thought
hide
he'd have
behind him, though?
titty.
Don't want to face plant into a magic ball.
The
Nipple
thing doesn't
pink.
Nipple paint.
very big.
No nipples on Twitch. All right, Caesar, have a good one, man. I'll see you in the next couple days.
What about an udder?
I have a really great set. Just saying.
Of udders?
Udders or nipples?
Of
There you
nipples.
go. There you go. Okay, you got a barrier right there. You guys are undercover. Undercover. Keep on outside. All right.
No, my turn.
Well, looks like you're up again.
Okay. I'll walk down here, pick my way out of cover, fire a bomb at him. I'll reroll that. Actually, I don't have any hit point. Absolute discomfort.
Still a miss. And a blue one. And 6, 7, 8, 9. Where's he at? He's way down here.
So should have been a 5. Should have been a hit.
And that is a hit. And that pretty much does him.
I'm gonna walk back behind my barrier.
Alright, as far as you guys can tell, there's nothing else up there. So, you're able to take out the snipers, and eventually work gets underway. And you see this contraption they've had on this wagon that they toted down here, and the first thing they do is they go drag some of the ghost rock up off of this barge, and they throw it in the boiler on this thing, and they get it going, and you see them take this big old hose and these great big bags of some kind out there, and they basically start airing these bags up and lifting this barge up off the bottom. And this operation goes well into the night. And they start offloading this ghost rock and getting it moved onto this other barge that comes in here. And as this happens, you guys see RT Chestnut comes up and he goes, "Well, we've lost a tugboat pilot. I'm going to need that pilot." Because if you remember when you first got here, they told you that these snipers shot one of these tugboat pilots. He says, "Any of you operate a tug?"
Probably HG.
What's a tug?
A
boat that
tugboat.
pulls other boats.
Oh, I've seen a boat one time.
Sorry, HG was trying to say something.
I don't have any skills that are gonna help.
Any pilot? Nobody's got a pilot skill.
I got riding.
This is the old West, man.
And Jordan, Jesus can be my co-pilot.
Well, I figured HG might be able to use like weird science or whatever to operate the boat.
Listen, Jesus might be your co-pilot, but the land of America is a little more hard-nosed when it comes to licensures.
He said, "Well, does any of you have any experience at all on the water?" "No." "Great. I'm fucked again," he says. And he walks over and starts
I can
talking
swim.
Chinese to these guys, to these salvage guys. "You can swim." "Well, you can swim all the way to Shanfan, can you?" And he says this as he walks away. RT Chestnut's a bit upset about this whole operation. But as the night progresses, more and more of this ghost rock gets offloaded. And eventually, by the time the sun comes up, these Chinese workers, man, pretty industrious. They get this other barge loaded up, and there's enough room left on there to put the wagons, including the wagon they had that had the contraption on it. And you guys are loaded up, and you get on these barges, and a couple of the Chinese workers get up there and they start trying to pilot this tugboat, and they're bouncing from left to right, and they bump up against this barge. They end up letting the other barge just sink right here, the one that they raised. And when they were finished offloading it, they just took their bags out and let the thing rest here on the bottom of this little scuttle cove. And then you guys start your way north to Shanfan. But as you break from this narrow inlet out into the main channel, and I'm going to pull up the map of California again, you kind of start making your way, staying clear of Lost Angels, and you get out here. I need like a token for a boat. And about the evening of that next day, you start around this big mesa out here, island, and you guys see a bunch of ships headed your direction, and these are obviously gunships. And
I want to.
what you see, some of the Chinese start talking, and anybody who can speak Mandarin.
I can.
Hey, HG, you might want to eat the mic.
Nope.
That's a bit better.
Translation? Fuck off.
And that's where we're going to leave it right there. So you see the Chinese pointing, and they say something. And you see these ships, and I mean, they're coming on quick. And it looks like big puffs and billows of steam rolling out of the back of one of them. This great big paddle wheel just thumping on, and you can see these guys in the front with a gun, and they're aimed your direction. We're gonna end the stream there for the night. So you've got that to look forward to. Next Thursday.
Brad has a very valid question.
What's that? Where's our Cantonese speaking workers at? Boats, not bones. Yes, boats. Ships. Gunships. Headed your direction. Did you
Some sort
of gadget make us go real fast.
HG, did you get that what I typed in there? Did that come through
I
clear
did,
for you?
yes.
Okay.
Not sure what I'm gonna do about that.
Let's see who's out there. Praetor's Rejects, that's what we're going to do. We are going to raid Praetor's Rejects. Cool. Well, thank you everybody that came by to watch the stream. And Vino, are you doing anything tomorrow night or not?
No, I've canceled the game.
Okay. So
not
we will be.
Run.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you, buddy. We will be around Saturday night, Drake. Is that right? We are on for Saturday night to Avernus?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, this Saturday. Yep. Next Saturday, nope.
Yep. All right, so that's where we'll be at Saturday night. So check us out there. We are going to raid Duff right now. Duff, here we come. We'll start the raid with 3 viewers, 4 viewers, 6 viewers, 8. Sweet. 10. And here we go. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next week.
See ya.
Later.
Start stepping down into the next level.
Alright, you're making your way downtown, having a little, you come into level 2.
Ooh.
What are the other? Are y'all coming down behind her?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
so-
last though.
Closing all
What's
the
up,
doors.
Drake? Marbanyan. What?
Yeah,
Oh, we got a
closing the
raid.
doors.
Hey guys.
Get my shit up.
Hope you're
No,
doing
that
well.
door actually doesn't close.
That door up above does not close into that room. Hope
No,
y'all
the
stream
one-
Does that mean it's too late to do a last minute adventure card?
Thanks for the raid and raiding of y'all other night.
Possibly.
Since
I don't think
people
any of the
over.
doors closed.
They don't right now.
I'm not sure that would
That's
actually
right.
help
As
us
soon as
flying
there's
a
no
boat.
power, so you have to manually pull the doors open.
What's the card?
Well, I was just joking.
The one where you have a friend who comes to help.
Okay.
Ah.
Y'all
I mean,